Quit laughing, Jonathan.
Right, over to you, Eileen.
Right. Well, hello and welcome, and thanks for taking time out to listen to this presentation. And I know some of you haven't been able to make the live call, so we are recording it so you can catch it later. Then, really, what I wanted to do is just give you the opportunity to have a look at this business that I hope you're going to find it interesting. So, Jo, you've just met Jo. She will be doing the main presentation because I'm a newbie, so I don't know enough at this point. So I wanted to tell you how I'm getting on with the products. I've been using Protandim since August and the skincare since December. And at this moment, I'm really excited to get started in the business. So basically, come the middle of the summer, I was getting a bit sad really because Charlotte, my daughter, was going to leave to go to Holland University. Daniel, my son, had already left and he was going back. Suddenly I realised there's a big empty nest and I was getting a bit down with it all and thought, this is it. So I started taking the tablets and the aches and pains I've been getting, just feeling old and bleh, were all starting, not straight away, but started to go away till I began to feel, at this moment, I'm feeling really positive, really strong, really in a much better place than I was. So I do think the tablets have given me a good lift in that way. They have a skincare product which is amazing, and it well, you'll see the picture, so I've only started on it, so you're not going to see the finished article today, but you will see the before and afters that Jo has got some, and the real people that she knows. It's not like it's, you know, trickery with the camera. So at the so as I say, everything has started to get a lot better now. And what I wanted to say was that Jo has been an inspiration to me. I've been watching her grow in this business and kicking myself I didn't join it sooner. I've known Jo since it was 2013, I think we worked out, through a Facebook group by John Asaraf. We were in the same program and we met up on the Facebook group and we got chatting and we were basically in the same place. I was 2013, Cyprus was in a bit of a crisis. I was trying to sell real estate kind of hard in that economic climate, and I was thinking, this is not good. I need to boost myself up, get my self-esteem, get my mindset right, whatever. So we joined this group, found Jo, who was in a similar boat. She had left her job as a teacher. She had parted from her husband. She got 2 kids on her own, and she hadn't a clue what she was going to do either, but she knew she wanted something more. So from that, we became friends, and she started doing a health coaching course. So she's now a certified health coach. And from that, then in March 2016, she was introduced to this business, and she offered or invited me to have a look at it. And I was like, far too busy, can't be doing that. Sorry, I can't do it. I haven't got time. And I'm kicking myself now because she's gone right through the ranks. She's one of the top ones in the UK and even in Europe. So I've said, right, this is my year. I'm just going to have to make some good changes for myself. I need to get a job that allows me time freedom so I can actually travel to see my kids wherever they are. I can do things I want to do. My present job ties me up too much. While I like it, I like meeting people, I like chatting, so that's not a problem. And I like helping people either selling or buying a house, whichever way. I like working with them. But it does take all your time, and you just have no time to yourself. I haven't had a proper holiday since I come to Cyprus, so about 2010. So, it's a long time without a flipping 2-week holiday, so I can't take this anymore. I'm ready for a change. Hence why I've joined up. So I'll still be working with people. I'm still in a helping capacity, making people's lives better. So I think it's a perfect opportunity. So I'm going to hand it over to Jo because she can explain the rest of it better than I can. So enjoy.
Thank you,
Eileen.
And thank you for that introduction. Right, okay, so I'm going to now share my screen and hopefully this new presentation will pop up. This is just up. Okay. Where did I put it?
See all your stuff.
I know. Don't peep. Right, okay. Got it. Right, okay, so it should be opening up now. Take a little moment. Okay, so slideshow from the beginning. Okay, so can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so as you can see, the company that we're going to talk about today is called Lifevantage. And if you see at the bottom, it says powered by Team Heart. So even though we're in Lifevantage, which is the overall business, I'm part of Team Heart, and Team Heart is just an amazing team that we're in, which is all meaning that everyone matters. That is the ethos of the group. So I think that you know, when you join a business opportunity, knowing that you're joining a team that is really centered about making sure that everybody has a chance and everybody is equal and everybody's treated the same was what kind of encouraged me to join this team. So I'm just going to talk you through, yes, I'm an Elite Pro 5 now. Now, when I joined the company, I'd never had any success in network marketing. I'd had a little dabble and never done well. And I was actually very negative about anybody who approached me with any network marketing products. And I'd gone off and studied with the Institute of Integrated Nutrition, become a health coach, and obviously going from a teacher where my customers turned up every day, and if they didn't, you know, the parents would be in trouble. I suddenly thought, oh my God, I've never had to market. Now I've got to, you know, learn how to blog. I've got to learn how to network. I've got to learn how to market. I've got, you know, there was so much and I was struggling. So somebody approached me about this product, and of course I said the same thing, not interested, don't want to do network marketing. But the girl was persistent with me and eventually said, go on then, I'll watch the video. And as soon as I watched the video, it interested me because I thought, wow, this is unique. I've never seen anything like this before. It's all backed by science. And as I'm really into nutrition, that really intrigued me and I wanted to know more. So I got on the product, and from there, what blew me away is me thinking I was top health, that I had no problems. But then I realised that I'd been putting up with so much. I started to sleep through the night, and I'd never slept through the night for being a mum. And then I started to realise that all these aches and pains I had in my neck were just gone. And my energy was, and I was coming down the stairs in the morning and I'm singing away, and the children going, Mum, why do you keep singing? So I thought, there's something in this. So then that's when I started to get my family friends and started to sell it as a product. And I still wasn't in fully because I kept thinking, you know, I'm more interested in the health coaching. But I just became so passionate about the product when I saw how it was helping people. It was getting people off pharmaceutical drugs. And that to me is my driving force. My passion has always been about trying to prevent disease and to protect people from future ill health. And so this just became, you know, like a perfect synergy for the product and the service I was building. And because I was passionate about the product and I've just been consistent, I've gone through the ranks, like Eileen says. I love helping my team, and so it's just grown, and now I'm one of the main leaders in Europe. So if I can do it, I know that anybody can do it, because Eileen knew that I was really low in confidence, weren't I, Eileen, when we met through John Asaraf. And so I think network marketing is a perfect place to build your self-confidence. You've tapped into self-development and everything. And if you follow the system, and we've got a duplicatable system that works, and if you plug in and follow the system, it will work for you too. But obviously, to me, the main thing is always the product. So I'm just going to talk to you about the product. Now, I'm sure that Eileen has shared with you this ABC primetime investigation. Have you all seen it?
I have.
No, I haven't.
Louise hasn't.
Okay, well, we can get that to you. So it's what it is on the left, you can see the image of the primetime investigation report. And what it was in 2003, our products, well, up until 2003, our products were basically sold, in shops, and they weren't doing very well because nobody understood that what an NRF2 activator was. So you don't go into Holland & Barrett or whatever and say, can I have an NRF2 activator, please? Because nobody knew what it was. People understood what antioxidants were, people understand what vitamin E is, understand what omega-3 is, but they didn't understand what a NRF2 activator. So it sat on the shelves and didn't do very well. And but Dr. Joe McCord, who is our scientist, was claiming that he could reduce oxidative stress in the body by 40% in 30 days. So this ABC primetime investigation is similar to Watchdog that we have in the UK. And they went in and they said to Dr. Joe McCord, we want to investigate your claims. Now, this kind of TV program thrives on telling a bad story and trying to to discover some kind of something that the company might be hiding. But Dr. Joe McCord welcomed them in, and if you watch the video, you will see that the presenter has his blood test taken, and 2 weeks later he has his blood taken again, and what they're measuring is something called T-bars, and T-bars measure how much oxidative stress is in your blood. And I keep mentioning oxidative stress, and don't worry, I'm going to explain what that is in a minute. But just in 2 weeks, this presenter's oxidative stress had reduced by 45% just in 2 weeks. Now, this was aired out on national TV, and in 2 weeks, $5 million worth of orders came through for this product. But Dr. John McCord and his team were just scientists. They weren't marketers. They didn't have that product in stock. They didn't have the infrastructure to get it to these people. And so they lost a lot of the sales because they just wasn't prepared for it. But at the same time, not just only were people seeing it on TV, but universities and prestigious medical centres started to think, wow, this sounds interesting. So they started to do their self-funded research. And Lifevantage hasn't paid for them to do the research. They funded it themselves. And to do research like that costs millions of pounds. So we've got now 23 independent peer-reviewed published reports, which I'm going to show you in a bit. So, like I say, the background was between 2000 and 2009. It was a very small biotech company selling primarily through retail. And they were saying they weren't doing very well. I mean, $9 million a year sounds great to me. But for a company like they had bigger vision, and they knew that they had this product that could help so many people. So in 2009, they asked for some marketing advice and said, how do we get this into people's hands? People not understanding what an NRF2 activator is on the shop shelf. And they looked at the airtime, the primetime investigation and said, this product has got an amazing story, but it needs a belly-to-belly conversation. It needs people to tell other people how it's affecting them and about the product. So that's why it entered into the direct selling industry in 2009. And within a couple of years, they shot up to $200 million company. So you can see it was the right model for them to enter into. And we're now classed as the 68th largest direct selling company in the world. Now you might think, why is she telling me that? 68 doesn't sound very impressive. But when you think there's thousands of network marketing companies out there, and the 67 that are in front of us are open in so many countries across the globe. We're only opened in 8 so far, and we're a very new company compared to the giants that are in front of us. And so we know that we've got a product that, we've got retention, people love it, they stay on it. And so we're growing massively, and we're soon going to be climbing up. We won't be the 68 for long. So another thing which is really fantastic about the company is the corporate team behind the company. Now, all these names here won't mean anything to you, but I've met each one of them, and I can really vouch for them, how such lovely people. I went out for dinner with Ryan Goodman, that's the Chief Marketing Officer, and he was basically, what do you call it? When people look for the Apple basically wanted him to be their Chief Marketing Officer, and he said no, because he loved our product so much, and he really loved working with Darren Jensen, and said he wanted to come and work with Lifevantage. So we're amazingly impressed that we've got somebody like him on. He's going to make our whole system so much easier and smooth and streamlined. And then Darren Jensen has been in, you know, the background of network marketing for over 26 years, so a wealth of information and knowledge. And so everybody there, Dr. Chevreau, she is our Chief Science Officer now, and she's got a real way of talking about the science, but making it really understand, you know, that anybody can understand it. So I'm sure you would love all the team. I'm just going to close the door because my kids are just moving on. I'm on a live Zoom. Yeah. Excuse me. Coffee. Sorry. Sorry, that's my big Labrador as well, pattering around on the wooden floor.
No worries.
Right. So I just want to talk to you about the mission. So our mission is to basically biohack the aging code. And you might think, well, what does that mean? But biohacking sounds a negative term. Hacking, you know. But all it means is that our science is really understanding the way that we age. And by affecting that way that we age in a positive way, we're able to change the way and slow down the way that we age, and how, you know, as we age, we start to develop disease. And we can send you lots of videos of Darren Jensen talking about the way that we age and how the science behind it is enabling us to really slow the way that we age down, and so that we can live longer, but with a better quality of life as well. And this is all about nutrigenomics. The nutrigenomics is basically how naturally occurring compounds affect our gene expression. So all about natural ingredients. So our product is very natural. So you can see here the ingredients. So you've probably heard of all these ingredients. So turmeric, milk thistle, green tea, bacopa, which is a little white Indian plant, and ashwagandha. And you might think, well, I already take some of these, but it's not about you taking them on an individual basis. It's actually the synergistic effect of these products working in harmony together, which upregulates the NRF2 pathway in the body. And that pathway is basically so enabling the protein in the cell to speak to the nucleus of the cell and enable the body to start producing its own enzymes again. Now, you have always produced these enzymes in your body in abundance up until about your age of 21. But then your body thinks that you've reached a peak, and it starts to turn these enzymes off. And it's just the natural way that we age. It happens to all of us. But what we've been able to do is work out how to trigger these enzymes and upregulate these enzymes back again. So some of these enzymes, you know, they've got big names, you don't really need to know them, but one of them is called catalase. And you can see that by taking our product for 30 days, it's shown that the catalase is increased in your body by 54%, glutathione by 300%, and superoxide dismutase by 30%. Just add some. Eileen, do you know who they are? Could you message them? HTC Desire, so it's just spelling. I can mute them actually. Right, I've muted them. So we've got lots of 21 peer-reviewed published reports, and 23 published reports and 21 patented ingredients. So this is from the National Institute of Aging. They actually did a 10-year study, and the study was to discover and to test out all these claims about lots of natural products we're claiming to do, whether or not they could extend life or not. And the National Institute of Aging actually only found that 5 products would actually extend life. And ours was the top one, and it said it's the only natural supplement proven to show evidence of extending life. So we can direct you to that study as well. Now all these studies are housed on somewhere called PubMed. Now PubMed is the National Medical Library of Science. So it's a very credible place, and that's where all doctors, scientists, medical students, dentists and everything go and do their medical research. So you will go on there, and every pharmaceutical product has to be on there, and lots of tests are done on there, and they're housed on there. And it's very rare for a herbal we're an activator, we're not a supplement, but basically it's very rare for a supplement to get on PubMed and have so much science behind it. So we can direct you to have a look at that in your own time. And here it is, PubMed. It's a bit small probably for you to see, but you can go in yourself. So if you just put in www.pubmed.gov, you will come up with the Medical Library of Science. And then in the search bar, you can type in Potandem, and it will come up with all our 23 peer-reviewed studies, which you can read. They are a little bit sciencey based, a little bit sciencey language, but they're all housed there. And then what we'd like you to do whilst you're in there is type in the search bar oxidative stress. And when you type in there oxidative stress, you will see it's a really hot topic, because there's the last time that somebody's taken this screenshot was 178,541 studies linking oxidative stress to disease. So you can see it's a hot topic, and then what we can do is start to tailor that down and really start to look at separate diseases. So you can type in oxidative stress cancer, oxidative stress heart disease, oxidative stress cataracts, oxidative stress chronic fatigue, and it will come up with the studies which are linking the oxidative stress to these illnesses. And then on the right hand side you see this image which is showing how oxidative stress is attacking every part of your body, from your brain, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, autism, your immune system, chronic inflammation, autoimmune disorders. So every part of your body, 240 conditions are linked to oxidative stress. So I think it's the next one. No, so the slide which explains what oxidative stress isn't there. So I'm going to explain what oxidative stress is. So basically, everybody's been exposed to oxidative stress. And what it is when you breathe oxygen, it is your life force, as we all know. But at the same time, oxygen rusts and it oxidizes, doesn't it? So if you were to bite into an apple and leave it on the side and go back in an hour, it'll turn brown. So the oxygen is making it rust, is making it decay. Same if you left a sheet of metal out in the rain over the winter, obviously it would turn rusty, and that's the oxidation happening. So even though oxygen is good for us, obviously, it does actually start to decay as it starts to rust us. And obviously we know that we're being bombarded with toxins all the time, from what's in our water, what's in our air, what's in our, our soil is just so depleted. The food that we eat is a lot of chemical chains and processed rubbish, basically, unless you're eating something which is really clean and healthy and organic. And even there, you're being exposed to oxidative stress. So, and for people who are very healthy and do a lot of exercise and do extreme sports, they're actually being exposed to more oxidative stress, because obviously they're having to breathe in more oxygen as they work their bodies, putting their bodies under stress, which is causing oxidative stress. So I'm hoping that gives you a brief. I can go into more detail after, but that's just showing you how we are bombarded with oxidative stress. Now, up until the age of 21, your body is fantastic at dealing with this. And your body produces its own antioxidants to help you to get rid of these free radicals. But like I said, by the time it's 21, it starts to be less effective of dealing with the free radicals. And this is where what happens is your antioxidants that your body is creating starts to go down, so your free radical damage is going up and the balance is out of place. And by taking the Protandim, what you're doing is just bringing, your body is now producing its own antioxidants, and you can imagine how more effective that is, your body producing its own antioxidants instead of you taking a vitamin C or E, or eating antioxidants, which obviously we're not saying stop doing. But if your body is producing its own antioxidant, it becomes so much more effective. It's 1,000,000 times more effective than you taking a big bowl of blueberries. A big bowl of blueberries will cancel out about 8,000 free radicals. But you taking just one pill a day, the Protandim is just one pill a day, your body's activated, and all day long it's activated. So you're not just using that free, dispelling that free radical once, it's all day long. Okay, sorry for the mourning in the background, that's my dog. Right, and then we've got another product called Protandim NRF1. So the first product is the NRF2. It's activating a pathway called the NRF2. This one is activating a pathway called the NRF1. And so what this is doing is, the second way that we age is by our bodies become less effective at producing mitochondria. And mitochondria is the battery energy of the cell. And our cells are packed with that mitochondria when we're younger. But as we age, the mitochondria gets less and less and less. And this way, it just means we're less effective at fighting disease. And you can see here, by just boosting the mitochondria production by taking this tablet, you are now supporting your cognitive and brain health, supporting healthy blood, and your cardiovascular system. So that's like a two-centered approach. So you're reducing the oxidative stress, which is what's causing inflammation and disease, and you're upregulating the mitochondria production, which is again fighting disease, but helping you just to feel more energized, sleep better. And then on top, we've got a formulation that we've put together, which has got the same ingredients as the NRF2 activation, but on your skin. So your Protandim, the main product, can obviously go in every single cell and boost your cell and reduce the oxidative stress. But it can only work where the blood supply goes. So your top few layers of your skin is not reaching, the Protandim can't reach the outer levels of your skin. So this is coming from the outside in, helping you to reduce the visible signs of aging, decrease the appearance of a nervous skin. And we've got some amazing before and after pictures showing, for example, this is Jan. Now Jan, this is a picture of her when she first started taking the product, and then 9 months later taking the True Science and the Protandim. You can see she looks like her younger sister, and she's even looking a bit better now because she's just had her hair dyed red as well. So she's just looking so much younger, and she just feels so much more alive and energized. So that is covering basically our products. And I just wanted to briefly talk to you about the opportunity. So obviously you might be a person who's just thinking, well, I'm only interested in the products, and if that's the case, you don't really need to listen on, because but I just think, to me, if you just stay with us just for a few more minutes and just listen, because this is going to be, the nutrigenomics is going to be a $6 billion industry. Now, Lifevantage are only wanting to get a tiny percentage of that. And we know that we've got something which is biohacking the aging code. So we've got something which people really want. And to be part of this opportunity, you just need to become a social entrepreneur. Now, we know that that means I don't have any business expenses. I work from home. I basically work from my laptop and my phone, and that's it. And I can work wherever I want. So if I go away for the weekends, I can just take my laptop, plug it in, and I'm back at work if I want to work when I'm away. So I don't have any overheads, I don't have anything. And this is what social entrepreneurship is. It just means that if you're already using Facebook, or you're already on LinkedIn, or you're already using WhatsApp, you're communicating with people, and this is just an extension of it. You're building a business around that. And that's all we're doing. We're not selling, I wouldn't say. I think we're just sharing information. And that's why I think it's open to everybody, because we know that people are financially struggling. And if you think of ways that people are trying to make money on a sideline, is like Airbnb. If they've got a spare bedroom, they might be just renting out a spare bedroom on Airbnb. Or if they go away for a 2-week holiday, I'll put my house up on Airbnb whilst I'm away and make some money. Uber taxis, people are working all day and then coming home and then just on their app saying I'm available to be a taxi driver, and they're earning an extra way of income that way. Or Amazon, anybody can come and author now and sell your book on Amazon. And Amazon do not own any bookstores, but they're the biggest retailer of books in the world. So this is what the social economy is. And all we're doing is tapping into that and building a business by sharing the positive results what people are having with our product. So you can see that network marketing is not something, it used to have a really bad name, and that's why I didn't want to look at it. I just was quite negative about it. But now that I really understand that this is serious business, it's people have the opportunity. Everyone comes on the same level playing, but everybody can tap into this, and you can see how it is growing from 2011 up to 2015. You can just see the global billions. 183 billion was produced in network marketing in 2015, and obviously it's just growing and growing. So if you are looking to earn extra income, or you're looking for a sideline, or even if you're looking to do something full time, don't discount network marketing like I did, because I just really now see the possibilities. So like I say, it's a laptop lifestyle. Social sharing is what most of us are doing. Like I say, there's no physical location. I could take my laptop to the spa if I wanted and work from the spa, or from a bar, or whatever I want to do. And people are just tapping into buying from your online shopping portal. So with Lifevantage, you do not have to stock any product. I don't have any product. If somebody rings me and says, Joe, can I have some True Science, or can I have, I'll say, well, yeah, I can help you order it, because I haven't got any here. Whereas network marketing, you used to have to buy a garage full of stock. You don't have to do that anymore. So that is another huge plus. So this is what your website would look like. So you've got the products. People choose what products there's. You can create a little link for them. They can buy directly through the link through your shopping portal, your website, or you can set it up for them. It depends how independent they want to be. But that is it. And the company straight away take care of everything for you. they ship it to the person's house. You don't have to handle it. The order goes straight through to Lifevantage. Lifevantage send it out, and you get paid a commission for helping the product to be sold. So what do? We're building a network of customers and a network of distributors. So obviously you want to build a nice network of consumers, because they are going to bring the stability into your organisation. And obviously at the end of the day, we love our product and we're wanting to get the product into people. So that's what it's all about. But obviously you can build a bigger impact if you start to bring in other people to help you to get that distribution going. So by me having Eileen in my team now, obviously that's opened me up to all you lovely people. And that's what building a network of distributors is. It just means it's opening up your circle of influence, you're widening your impact of your business. So how do you get started? Right, well, the starter kit is called a silver kit, and in the UK we are limited with this kind of system. We can only come in on a starter kit in the UK, because in the UK our government have set an 8-day rule, and that impacts everybody, you know, from people buying double glazing to network marketing, whatever. So nobody can spend more than £200 in their first 7 days in any network marketing company in the UK. So this doesn't apply to any other country. If somebody wanted to come in on a higher packet in Germany or Holland, they can. But in the UK, we have to just have a little bit of manoeuvre around this. So you come in on £200, and in that you get £200 worth of stock. So you're getting your 2 duo kits. So the one that reduces your mitochondria and the one that's reducing your oxidative stress twice. Plus you get all your website, you get your launch guide, you tap straight into all the training, you get all the support team behind you, and you're in business. But you've only got like your toe in the water at the moment. So if you really want to take this seriously and you think, right, I do want to build a business, then you've got to choose one of these upgrade packs that you have on the 8th day. So, but it doesn't have to be on the 8th day. It just means that that becomes available on the 8th day. And you get to choose the gold pack or the platinum pack. And you just get more products, but obviously it's, and we help you to, we've got a system to help you to sell that, to get people on auto shipment. And then after that, you don't really need to have products in your house other than what you are taking yourself. So we help you to get that going, but I would really recommend, if you are going to take this seriously, you really seriously look at the platinum pack, because not only are you more, it's not a sales pitch, I'll tell you why, because if you're a platinum pack, you get a platinum experience. So I've just qualified to go to the Bahamas, and I only needed 2,700 points because I was a platinum. If I hadn't been a platinum, I would have needed 3,000 points, and I might not have qualified for it. So they just give you pluses to help you, encourage you. And by platinum pack, you've got it's just a big business growth, and we know the I can never say that word. Statistics show that if somebody comes on a platinum pack, they move through the business a lot quicker. They are, you've got more in it, so you're going to be more focused. And so I would recommend, if you're serious, go for that. So how to get started, we've got a new distributor training that we help everybody, that first new person, every Saturday at 10 o'clock. There's a new distributor training you can plug into. We've got guides, we've got supports. Everything is there to help you to launch a business and to start getting your customers and distributors coming in so that you're earning commissions soon. How do you earn commissions? Well, every single time you sell a new pot of Batandum, you're getting £8.76. If you sell the duo kit, that's both of them together, it's £19.70. And if you're selling the True Science and the Pretandum, you're getting £41.61. Now, if you sell that, the week after you get paid. So this is linear income. So you're getting paid for the week after for what you get paid. You know, you've done the activity the week before. And the same with you bringing in a distributor. You get paid the week after for bringing that person in. And so you can see here, if you enroll somebody on the starter pack, we call it silver pack, you're getting £46.72. Roughly, obviously, with the exchange rate, it might be a few pennies different. And then if that person upgrades to gold, you're going to get £99 as a reward for helping that person get started and to show them the way and to help them, you know, starting to get their first customers. And then if they upgrade to the platinum, you're getting £245. So that is getting paid the week after for helping that person come into the business and helping them get started. And also another way that you earn commissions is levels deep. So obviously you're bringing your customers in and your distributors, and they go front line to you, but then you can start placing them in your network. And you can start to see here, it's showing you the percentages that you get for bringing people in. And at the beginning, this is now your residual income. Now, residual income is like you writing a book and getting paid every time somebody buys your book, or you've produced a record, and every time somebody plays it on the radio, you're getting paid residual income. This is what network marketing is all about, you building residual income. So if you think you getting started, you maybe have 5 distributors in and they're only bringing in 200 PV, that personal volume, you're only earning about £14.60. But £14.60 doesn't sound much, does it? And it isn't much at the beginning, but maybe it just covers your TV license, or it covers some direct debit you've got going out. But that starts to build, and this is on top of what you're doing linear. This is your residual, and it gets exciting when you look and you think, oh, it's going up every single month. Your residual's growing and growing and growing. And so you can see by the time you've got on, you know, level 4, you're on about £4,562 for just building your residual slowly and getting it building. But once you get to a level called Pro 3 in the business, you also get a generational matching bonus. So everything that's going on your front line in the whole of your organisation, you get 10% of. And then 4 more levels deep, so level 2, 3, 4, 5, you're getting 5%. So this becomes a nice, this is all residual, this is what you're getting paid monthly. And then when you get to the ranks of Pro 7, Pro 8, Pro 9, Pro 10, what happens then is that there's an elite pool, and 4% of the whole of the global sales commissions goes into this pot. And then what it's done is distributed. So 1% will go to Pro 7s, and then you get 2% when you go to Pro 8, and then 3% by the time you get to Pro 9, and by the time you get to Pro 10, you're on 4%. So you can see that that is going to be a lot of money. So this just gives you, we're a very publicly traded company, so everything has to be shown in black and white. What the average earning can be for a distributor. So you can see a distributor monthly average earning when you first start, residual is about $13. So that's not much. But by the time you come into a Pro 3, where you're getting your percentages deep, jumping up to like $580. So what's that, about £480, £500? So most people are happy to think, I'm going in an extra £500 on top of what else I'm earning, and I'm only a Pro 3. That's only kind of one of the early stages. So if you look at now, I'm a Pro 5, and it says that dollars average earning $2,551. So now you're thinking this is like a full-time wage. and you're building up to, if you want to jump up to Pro 9, you're on a $42,641 monthly average earning, monthly that is. And obviously this is where Master Pro 10s are on like $110,000 a month on average. So we went down to London 2 or 3 weeks ago and met Tyler. Tyler is a Master Pro 10, and he was showing us his bank accounts. And since 2012, every single month, he's bringing in $120,000, and obviously $1 million each year. So it can be done. It can be done. So, and so basically, why Lifevantage? Because obviously we know there's lots of network marketing companies out there, and network marketing, I've said, is kind of something I would seriously look at now. But if you look, we're ahead of all the major trends. So 99.9% of people have not even heard of NRF2 technology. It's probably the first time that you've heard of it. We're biohacking the aging code, which is obviously going to improve people's lifestyles and improve the way that they cope with aging. And we're building in this new way of social entrepreneurship, which is with having Ryan in our corporate team. It's just going to make it so easy for us to plug into the system, plug in a laptop and everything run. So that's why I would say Lifevantage is like a unique opportunity. So, and like I said, everything is like a paint by numbers business. So if you follow the system, tap into what we've got, we can help you to launch, learn and lead in the company. And that would be great to have you on board with us. So I'm going to stop sharing.
Question.
And you can go over to questions. I'll just stop